Hey, guys, happy Friday and welcome back. Thank you guys so much for another night of hot, messy topics and everything that we have going on. You guys are the best. I'm still trying to get my voice back a little bit, but hey, we're here. Guys, we're back to talk about today. This book keeps coming out with more revelations. This Not All Diamonds in Rosé by Dave Quinn. And there's another story coming out saying Lisa Rinna is alleging that Denise Richards was hitting on all of the Real Housewives of Orange County women at BravoCon. Not only that, but producers are discussing her legal threats, and Erica is reacting to Brandy's absence during the season 10 reunion. We have all those details, but before we jump in, if you guys haven't already, go ahead, smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed, and don't forget to hit that notification bell, because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, let's jump right in.
It's time for all your binge-worthy pop culture news. Welcome to Up and Adam.
Okay, guys, so we know that season 10 for The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills was filled with allegations against Denise Richards, saying that she had this alleged affair with Brandi Glanville. We didn't know, would she end up hooking up with a woman? Would it be Brandi? What was going on? Brandi seemed to have receipts, and the whole thing left Denise Richards without a diamond. That's how this all ended up, and it was nasty. It was, her trying to defend herself because her husband was going to find out. She kept saying I was a very married woman. Well, now we're hearing at BravoCon, and this was from Lisa. At BravoCon, we heard that Denise went out with the Real Housewives of Orange County ladies and asked them to sit on her face. That's what we heard. Okay. And once this information came out, Andy Cohen said, why did no one tell me that or mention it at the reunion? Why was this not discussed? And this is a big kind of question because a lot of these women are saying the most outlandish stuff in these, excerpts of this book, like Heather Thompson saying Sonia Morgan was using a cigarette in her hoo-ha as a party trick. Like there is some crazy stuff that's in this book. And I agree with Andy. If this is true, why didn't anybody mention it? Or are you just looking for a moment? But of course, it keeps going. Teddy actually chimed in and explained that would have been bringing something outside of the show into the show to hurt her. And that is not who I am. To me, what she was doing at BravoCon was off limits. Okay. According to Lisa, she no longer trusts her former friend because she has lied to her face. She said, it's sickening. She's one of the fakest, phoniest people I've ever come across. Well, I don't know what's more sickening, the way that you feel about your friend or the way that you treated your supposed friend, because when you were going after her and being relentless Rinna and throwing everything at her and dragging her name through the mud with these alleged receipts from Brandi Glanville, which, yes, we all believe to be true. But at the end of the day, you didn't act like any sort of friend then. Just saying. So apparently when this all came to light, this Denise and Brandy affair, the women were in Rome and Teddy brought it up. She brought up the issue to Denise while on the trip. And that's when Denise began to distance herself from production. Chris Cullen, who has been very vocal in this book, said, after this all happened in Rome, we came back and we started shooting again. That's when Denise vanished on us. We encouraged Denise to have a moment with Brandi. We had a whole series of conversations with Denise before Teddy's baby shower at Dorit Kemsley's Buca de Beppo Lemon Room launch. I think that's the best way we could say it. And they said, listen, here's your chance to have a moment with Brandi and to just be done with it. But Alex Baskin, who is the president and also a producer of Evolution Media, also chimed in on this and said, Brandi, with the way that she kind of pops off, Denise was afraid that she would want a Jerry Springer moment and that she would turn it into a big, huge fiasco. And that is why Denise did not want to have the sit down with Brandi. That is why she didn't want to put it to bed. She would rather avoid the conversation than have the conversation because she didn't feel like anything productive would have come out of this moment. Chris Cullen, again, one of the former producers, said her lawyer sent a legal letter to Bravo, Evolution Media, and Brandi, and then she vanished. Although Denise ended up at the virtual reunion for season 10, her appearance seemed to come at the cost of Brandi. Now, we know Brandi Glanville was supposed to be at the reunion, but she found out just moments before, after she was already glammed up, ready to go. She even said, somebody better pay my glam bill. But after she was glammed up, ready to go, producers called her and said, sorry, you won't be a part of the reunion. It's not happening, because they had to choose. Do we want Denise or do we want Brandi? And in Denise's, just to kind of play devil's advocate here, to Denise's point, when she signed up for the show, Brandi was not a part of the show, but Then again, that doesn't stop anything from happening. That doesn't stop anything from coming up because Andy Cohen, the network, everyone has said multiple times, we do not protect the talent. It was said that at the 11th hour, while I was sitting down in my chair, they told me we're not having Brandi come on now. And after having to tell the story for 5 months, it's not even my story, to not have the other side of the story at the reunion, I said, that's bullshit. This is all coming from Lisa Rinna, who was not happy about Brandi's absence. And Erica Girardi agreed. Erica Girardi had some words of her own, and she said, I felt like you dragged us through all of this stuff, and Brandi has the right to tell her side of the story. And now you're not going to let her talk to Denise directly? What the is that? Erica said, that's what these sort of things are for. This is your star witness, and now all of a sudden you're going to stop her from testifying? What the are we doing here? Looking back, Brandi was equally annoyed by the snub. She said, I felt played because they spun my story into episodes for which I was not getting paid. Now, she didn't get paid but pennies for the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills season 10. We all know that. She wasn't collecting not that much money, and this became the main central storyline of the whole season. The Denise Brandygate, just like Puppygate, Pantygate, Strippergate, Girardigate, it was another gate. But Brandi was not getting paid for it, and Brandi kind of did get set up. When she told Kim Richards about this whole alleged hookup with Denise Richards, Kim decided to take it back to Kyle. Kyle said, okay, I have Teddy at my house. Why don't you invite Brandi over? Just act like you're coming to drop something off and then say she's in the car. Then we'll invite her up and then have her have a moment. This moment was about as fake as the moment when we saw the caterers walk up to Lisa Barlow and Whitney Rose on the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City and say, oh my gosh, what Angie's doing to you is so terrible. Yeah. That moment was fake. This moment was fake. And that's one of the things too. The Bravo superfans, like Kathy Hilton said in our interview, they are so super smart. They know exactly what's going on. They don't want to be played. They're not going to be played. And at the end of the day, if you're trying to get something across or past them, it's not going to happen. The Bravo superfans dissect this for fun. So sorry, Bravo. I don't know what it was, but maybe all of us staying in our houses for a year plus watching reality TV made us just a little bit more aware of what's going on behind the scenes. Guys, I want to know what you think about all of this. What are your thoughts about the Lisa Rinna, Denise, Brandi Glanville, Erica Girardi situation, with Denise sending legal letters to Bravo, Evolution, and also the production team, and also with Lisa and Erica saying it's BS that Brandi couldn't go. And then this rumor about her asking some of the Real Housewives of Orange County women to sit on her face at BravoCon. Is this another rumor? Are they reaching, or do you believe it? Guys, go ahead and comment below. And before you go, don't forget to smash that like button. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. And don't forget to hit that notification bell because, well, you don't want to miss anything we have coming up. Now with that, we'll see you next time. Bye, guys.